Screen is visible, ma'am.
So let me. Okay. Let me start with the presentation. Good morning, all of you. Let me give a little briefing about our institute YWC right now. We have two main branches in Delhi. One is Women's Training Institute, Ashoka Road. Other is Vocational Training Institute in Dwarka. YWCA of Delhi was established more than a century ago, and it's in its 108th year of its journey. It's an affiliated to the World YWCA through national body of YWCA of India. The main objective of this organization or the motivational movement started for empowerment of women, and YWCA is really committed to the development and empowering women. Okay, let me start with one of my favorite topic of interiors. It's something very close to me. It's color psychology. In this, we just not deal with the art of colors, but we understand its science aspect also. How does it impact our mood, our surroundings, our thought process, everything. Colors. Color is essential way of our eyes and brain to perceive different wavelength of light reflected off object. See, basically what happens when we say it's color red, there is no such thing that it's a color as in present. It's the reflection of light. Like when a light falls on an object, it absorbs the other color and reflect that one particular color, which our eyes are able to see. Basically what happens is the color is compound of color wheel. We have three primary colors. This is red, yellow, and blue. Primary colors are not obtained by mixing any color. These are the pure form of colors available to us, from which we make other colors and their shades and tints and tones. So, when we mix these primary colors, a mixing of two primary colors makes a secondary color. Red and yellow gives us orange. Red and blue gives us violet. Blue and yellow gives us green. So these three becomes our secondary color: orange, violet, and green. While further we add a secondary color and a primary color. In this we add a primary color to its adjacent secondary color. Adjacent means adjoining. That's the most important part. Adjoining secondary color, where when red and orange is added, we get red orange. Red and violet gives us red violet. Violet and blue gives us blue violet. Blue and green gives us blue green. Green and yellow, yellow green. Yellow and orange, yellow orange. So these becomes a secondary color. Okay. So the color wheel comprises of primary color, secondary color, and tertiary colors. Now we come to our main topic. हर रंग कुछ कहता है, and it is very important. Like you will understand how each and every color is related to us. It gives us an emotion. It gives us a feeling. Everything. Say whenever you are in a bad mood and you go to your wardrobe, you automatically pick up the dullest uh, clothes in your wardrobe. You won't pick up something bright. That's how our feeling are associated with colors. And when you're in the brightest mood of your day, you'll pick up a cheering yellow and red and pinks. So this is how colors are related to psychology. Color psychology is a science that explains a connection between color and psychology of people. Color can make us feel hungry, it can make us feel positive, negative, trust, feeling of calmness, energy, and in countless other ways. Color affect people, and yes, it does. See, whenever a dish is served to you, and it's amazing, it'll taste wonderful, and the colors are not presentable, it is looking little burnt color and it's not presentable, you won't even feel like taking a scoop of it, because our eyes are the first thing which approves us. If you see a dingy corridor and there is a most beautiful room across that corridor, you won't have guts to go through that corridor, because our eyes will give us a sense that no, it's a danger. Our eyes won't approve us to move ahead. So here, our eyes and color play a very important role. Let's come to colors. Color red. Okay. Color red has, I'll tell you, from one grade to another, it has a long list of emotions. It has emotion of danger, strength, power, blood, war, energy, passion, desire, love, and marriage. So, from war to marriage, from danger to love, it has all the emotions. So, it becomes very important when we are selecting red as a color to be very cautious that which tone and tint of red we are selecting, which is donating which kind of feeling to us. Red in kitchen. Yes, red makes you feel hungry. When you see, let's recapture the logos, the McDonald's, the Pizza Hut, KFC, Domino's, they have some portion of red in their logo. Why so? Because they believe that red is for hunger. It makes us feel hungry. Red is the most intense color. It can provide a lot of energy to the room. It increases your appetite and helps you in conversation. So it's a great color for dining room and kitchen. But keeping in mind the tone of red, you can't have blood red in the kitchen. It'll be too dark. So maybe you can go for a subtle color of red, maybe a maroon or a little light red or less bright red. Red is a good option for hotels and restaurants, specifically for restaurants, as again, it increases your appetite and it is good for business. Red is not acceptable for your bedrooms, bathrooms, or a place where you want to sit and just relax, as red increases your blood pressure. It increases your heart rate and respiration. So you won't be at rest. So in a bedroom, I want to have a good sleep, a relaxing sleep for 8 hours. I cannot have that energy in my room where I cannot feel the calmness. So it is very important that we keep in mind while selecting red for bedroom. It's a complete no. Color pink. It's a color which almost, let me say, every girl likes. Yes, it has a inclination towards feminism, a playful, a warmth. It has that nurturing love, compassion in it. It has that innocence, which a girl, I'm talking about maybe a young girl, a teenager, a kid, they have that innocence in them, the feminine in them. So this color is perfect for their bedroom. It's pleasing, it's aesthetic, and it's a soothing color. Being in a part of a red color family, it is a peaceful color. Yellow is color of sunshine and associated with joy, happiness, intellect, and energy. Sunflower, it gives you that energy when it's a after a very gloomy day, lot of rain and a gloominess, we look for a sunshine because it gives us energy again. Yellow is a cheerful and optimistic color. And it is very hard, believe me, it is very hard to feel down in a happy yellow room. You'll automatically be cheerful. It'll give back that energy. It is a very welcoming color. And you open a door, a main door of your house, and it's a yellow color essence there. It'll be very welcoming to you and your guest. You feel like entering that room, that house, that area. But again, a most important point to always remember is yellow is a very bright color. So if you add any other color, yellow will be always in emphasis. Like you put in any color, but yellow will take all the emphasis. So you have to be very careful by selecting the other color with yellow. Blue. Pharma's a most popular color. It has association with trust, loyalty, wisdom, confidence, intelligence, faith, truth, and heaven. Why, whenever we think of heaven, it's never red there, it's never green there, it's always the blue clouds, white and blue tones, because we always associate blue with calmness. Just close your eyes and imagine yourself standing near a beach, a blue water. It gives you that peace, that calmness. Blue, as we have told earlier, that red has a association with increasing your metabolism, increases your heart rate, blood pressure. Blue does exactly the opposite. It slows down your metabolism. It gives you a calming effect. It is peaceful to your mind and body. So it can be a good option for your home and office, specifically your bedrooms, because that is a place where you want a little calmness. You want to relax. So for bedrooms and your spas and a bathroom, it can be a good option. But again, do not consider putting blue to your kitchen unless and until you're on diet, huh? Because it'll actually decrease your appetite. Green. Green is color of nature. It is a leaf, forest, grass. Whenever we talk about nature, no other color comes to our mind. Whereas in nature, we have red in roses, orange, yellow. There are so many colors in nature. But when we talk about nature, Mother Nature, and something like that, it is always green, because we associate green with leaves and forest and jungles, the nature. Green has a very restful impact on our eyes. If we say, when we see a color green, our eyeballs doesn't go into focus. They don't have to strain themselves. It's a very soothing effect. It again, it has a sense of calmness, security. Color green is in our national flag, which symbolizes growth, prosperity, right? Green is also associated with harmony, freshness, fertility. It makes people emotionally safe. So again, the safe aspect is there, calmness is there. So it is a good choice for bedrooms. And also, traditionally, green was a good choice for living rooms. Green is believed to be a stress reliever. It is a combination of yellow and blue. So it has an effect of that calmness from blue and that joyfulness and cheerfulness of yellow. So it is best of both the worlds. And it is a good option for kids' room. Especially, they say that it prevents them from having a nightmare. Uh, it just they have a peaceful sleep. Purple. Um, Purple has a very different quality. It is. either liked as, or I must say loved, or a most hated color. Like you cannot be okay with purple. It's either you love purple or you just dislike it. It has two different aspects. It is dramatic. The dark purple I'm talking about is dramatic, rich, sophisticated, luxury, royalty, creativity. It has that richness in it. Purple is spiritual and creative color that people either seem to love or hate. Dark purple symbolizes luxury, wealth, power, and is often associated with royalty. Orange. Orange has a hue of bright, fun, energetic. Since orange is combination of red and yellow being most intense colors, considering red and yellow, it is a very bright and warm color if we talk about. You have to be very careful if orange is used in large quantity. It can be overwhelming. It will be too much of warmth and orangeness in it. So you have to actually be very careful while selecting the shades. For a larger area, prefer selecting a softer peachy or terracotta shade, because softer peachy and terracotta will give you a little cozy and calming effect. Orange, again, it has been made by mixing red and yellow. It has the characteristic of red, which is communicating, starting a conversations and increasing the appetite, but it doesn't have the negative effect of red, which is increasing the blood pressure. It can be makes you a little younger. It can be a good option for dining area. And the modern kitchens, if we talk about, it is little trendy these days, like in a little modular kitchen, if we use orange and black, that can be a good option. Black. This color has always been associated with sophistication, elegance, luxury. See, we cannot use black in totality. No color we can actually use in totality if we talk about, but black has a most important aspect that if it crosses certain percentage of the room, it start making your room darker and duller, and it's more of a sadness to it. So give it a sophistication, elegance, and luxury look, we have to use it as a accent furniture, accent piece, or something which is just an emphasis, not in a larger amount. White. White is a color of purity, cleanliness. Often it, matlab, if we talk about white paper, a white page, it looks like blank palette to us, as if nothing is there. So it's very important these days that as designers are selecting more of white walls, so you have to keep aside the white furniture. You cannot mix white walls and white furniture. For that white walls, you have to use up some bright color furniture or some printed colors to give that aspect of other colors which enhances your white. See, what happens is for white and black, you cannot use true white and true black, because these colors are basically, white is created by combination of all the colors. It is, we say that when all the colors reflect back from an object, we see color white. An absence or absorption of all the colors makes our eyes see black. So we rarely use true white or true black. See, when you see these two pictures, I have given you a comparison of white and black. On the first picture, we see this white has little tinge of yellow in it. And whereas when we see the second picture, one below, has a little tinge of blue in it. So when you see a shade guard for white in paints, you'll see variety of whites, which has a tint of yellows to tint of blues. These two are considered as true natural colors, or the neutral colors, sorry. Okay, now we come to again back to our color wheel. Colors and emotions. See what happens. Our color wheel is divided into two aspects: warm colors and cool colors. Blue, green, purple are cool colors, whereas yellow, orange, red, orange are warm colors. And keeping in mind green and purple, see, blue may, how much amount of yellow we are adding, that will depend to make it to a cool color or to make it to a warm color. Similar aspect goes for violet also. If we add too much of blue to violet, it becomes blue violet and it comes under the category of cool colors. If we add too much of red to violet, it comes under the category of warm colors by being red violet. Cool color includes green, blue, and purple. Cool colors are usually calming and soothing, but can also express sadness. Purple is often used to help the spark in creativity, as it is mixture of both blue and red. It has the calmness in 50% ratio and the intensity in 50% ratio. So it will help you to be more creative. Warm colors, red, orange, yellow, are next to each other on color wheel, and they are in the category of warm colors. Warm colors often give us a feeling of happiness, optimism, energy. Yellow, red, and orange can grab attention. See, whenever there is a danger out there, they have to put like a stop sign, or don't enter this area. It's always red, because the wavelength of red is high, so we can read it or see it from a distance. So it is very important that you understand that it has the impact which grabs all the attention. And yes, red increases person's appetite. Okay, let's come to psychological effect of cool colors. To increase the creativity and focus, try using color purple, as it has mixture of both red and blue colors. It is nice balance between stimulation and certainty. It also encourages creativity. Light purple, if we say, it's a peaceful, it relieves the tension. So it can be a good option for a meditation room if we talk about. For peaceful and calming environment, consider using green or blues or green blue, something like that. Cool colors are typically considered restful. There is actually a bit of science to it. Like I have said earlier also, the eye focuses color green directly on the retina, and it is said it's less strainful to your eye muscles. In a room which is high trafficking, as in there is a lot of movement in that room, to give it a stillness or calmness, try including more of blues to that room. And yes, for bedroom, again and again, I've been repeatedly saying that blues and greens is a good option as it relaxes you. Psychological effect of warm color. See, again, stimulation and people's appetite is a big emotion related to warm colors. So you have to be very careful while using these colors, as in which aspect of area, like in business also, where and which area you have to use it, and even in house. So consider it using more in your dining area or in your where you want to have a healthy conversations. These can be a good options. Avoid painting your dining room and kitchen with color red, orange, and yellow. Okay. Okay, again, we go to recapitulation. Color white, purity, innocence, cleanliness, sense of space, neutrality. Again, see, mourning in some of the cultures, it is not considered as auspicious color, whereas in some cultures, it is considered as a most pure color in which people generally wear to their weddings. Color black, authority, power, strength, evil, intelligence, thin, slimming effect if we need, death again. Color red, love, romance, gentle, warmth, comfort, energy, excitement, intensity, love, life, blood. See, it has so many aspects and all in different shades. Color gray, it can be neutral, timeless, practical. And you know, with color gray, we have to be very, very careful. It can be boring, and at the same time, it can be sophisticated also. It is just the selection of the tints and shades of gray and the other color which we are adding with gray for emphasis plays a very vital role. Color orange, happy, energetic, excitement, enthusiasm, warmth, sophistication, change, stimulation. Color yellow, happiness, laughter, cheery, warmth, optimism, intensity, frustration, anger, attention getting. Sorry. Blue, calmness, peacefulness, cold, wisdom, unappetizing. Color pink, romance, love, gentle, innocence. Green, natural color. Sorry, it's related to nature, cool, growth, money, health, harmony, calmness, fertility, prosperity. Purple, royalty, wealth, sophistication, wisdom, exotic, spiritual, prosperity, and mystery. Okay, if we come to psychology of colors again, see, blue for your office as its most productive color, because if you are at peace at your mind, you'll be able to provide more attention to your work. Whereas green for health in your bedroom, calmness. Kitchen yellow, yellow orange, increase the metabolism, brightens up the room, gives you the energy. Lavender, if we talk about the light tone of purple, it gives you a calm effect and allows you to relax for a living room. Dining area, red, it encourages appetite. Pink for girls' bedroom. I'm sorry to be little gender biased here, but yes, girls' room, pink, it gives them the calmness, the warmth, the innocence. Okay, again, as we have discussed earlier also, the best colors for different rooms. If we talk about bedroom and bathroom, it's green and blue. For dining area and kitchen, it's red, orange, yellow. For study room or office, home office, it's blue, yellow, purple. For your workout room, see, workout room, there are two type of workouts basically there. One is a physical workout where we use the gym equipments, so we need a lot of energy, so orange can be a good option. Whereas when we are talking about yoga, meditation as a workout, so we'll opt for pinks, blues, and greens as they give more calming effect to us. Okay, let's come to our, basically this was the end of the session of psychology of colors. Now let's talk about how we are going to win our fight over COVID. Because see, we cannot let our year just get wasted. We have to be very, very constructive this year, because it's a fight which we have to win. We'll be having online interactive classes. See, we'll have an interactive session after this session also, but basically the online classes are two-way communication where we can have more of discussions, presentations, and exchange of ideas over a topic. So we generally use Zoom as a portal for our classes. So where our online classes we generally conduct, it will be a two-way communication with teacher and the rest of the students. And the curriculum we are going to follow this year is for 1 year program. We'll be basically doing introduction to interior designing, color science, rendering, how to render your sheets, the graphic designing, different materials of building and their method of constructions, as in if we are going to use bricks, so how do we cut the bricks? Because say ultimately you're not going to do those cutting of bricks, but even you should have knowledge about it. At that time only innovations can come to you. We'll be doing a lot of market survey. Considering the situation, of course we'll be keeping in mind that so maybe more of online things, and we can consider that. Then we'll be having furniture designing. In that we'll be designing different type of furniture, and as well as we'll be studying supposedly different type of beds and chairs. So how the construction happens, the material selections, the selection of area for those particular furniture, history of furniture, customization of furniture. Then residential planning will be there. A 2 BHK will be designed by students. AutoCAD will be taught to you. And to be very specific, it will be a 2D AutoCAD. Communication, as in how to present your projects, and those kind of communications can happen. And we'll be introducing more of PPTs to you. And for the same curriculum will be followed for 2-year program also. In the first year, we'll be doing the same curriculum. Whereas for the second year, we'll be doing color combination, like which 2 colors or 3 colors we have to select, the selection of tones for a particular area, whether it's a commercial or a residential. Then we'll be doing Feng Shui and Vastu. Kitchen we'll be doing in detailing the modular kitchen, what kind of channels we have to put, which baskets, which material selections for those areas. Lights, plumbing and drainage. Furniture designing, again we'll be doing, getting further into furniture designing, as in more of construction will be taught here. The kind of joints will be used for wood furniture and etc. Then again a residential project. Here the residential project will be a 4 BHK with, here we include a special need for our society, and we'll be teaching them that how to conduct a client question answer round, how to take an interview, what all questions, how to probe your client for their interest and inclusion. Then for the commercial, we'll be doing similar way. A client profile will be selected, the interview session will happen, and different areas of commercial property will be done. 3ds Max is a 3D software in which we actually bring life to our creation. Like we do a 2D planning of a bedroom, and in 3ds Max we actually see it as a 3D model with all the lights and colors and materials. Again, market survey and visits will be done. Again and again we are saying we'll be doing this considering the situation. So you know, need not to worry that COVID is there, how can we plan a market survey? Certainly we'll be opting for a smaller groups and a places which are less crowded, and we'll be taking special permissions from the people for coming there and visiting those places. Social and office etiquettes, interview skills, group discussions, again market survey and on-site sessions will be conducted. Thank you. And for the admission inquiries, please you can visit admission at ywcaofdelhi.org. You can call on this number. For Ashoka Road, the number has been provided. For Dwarka, this number is provided. Or you can log into our website. I hope everything